You know what that means? It means it's just about 7 o'clock. It is Monday. I am Tamara. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. Mystery Card Monday. Hello, Heidi Ho. 6:59. Give me a Heidi Ho if you are watching. Let me know who I'm playing with tonight. You guys, this is our first Mystery Card Monday of 2022. Can you even believe it? It seems like years. I mean, technically it has been. We haven't done one yet this year. Last Monday I had my catalog launch, so we haven't done a Mystery Card Monday in forever. And yeah, I've missed it. Hi, Donna. But honestly, it was a good break. It was a good break for me to kind of recharge from the Mystery Card Mondays. Hello, Crystal. Hi, Mary. Hi, Cherie. Welcome back. Yeah, I always knew that Mystery Card Mondays were a lot of work. But until I had, 3 weeks off, I didn't realize just how much work they are. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Oh, Gerald, come on, buddy. Oh. He needs a new battery. Oh, there's the problem. I got a dimensional on his butt. Look at that. There we go. Oh, Sharon, you work every hour God sends you, don't you? Hi, Christine. Welcome. Happy New Year, everybody. I know I probably said this last Monday, but honestly, last Monday is a whole lot of a blur to me. Every day is a blur to me. I can't even believe it's Monday already. Hi, Janet. Weekend's over. Another weekend gone. Hi, Jen. Yeah, it was a good break. Like I say, Mondays, I've always said, are my busiest days because I'm yesterday was an anomaly where I actually planned ahead. But normally I come down at 1 o'clock. Hi, Paulette. Hi, Bernice. I usually come down at 1 in the afternoon to start designing the card for tonight. And then, I get distracted or something happens, the phone rings or something happens. Anyway, so I usually get it out late and it's a bit of a scramble. And then I do my live and then I'm so tired. Hey, Chris Stone's from Australia. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Oh, balmy Mornville. Tracy, is it much balmier there? I think, yeah, it was getting warmer throughout the day, wasn't it? It was getting milder for sure, for sure. -30 to like +2. It's crazy. Hi, Denise. Hi, Ken. Hi, Teresa. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, anyway, back to my story from like 2 minutes ago. So Monday is Monday, it's chaos. And then I go to bed, right? Because I'm ready to pass out because I worked so hard on Monday. And then Tuesday is much the same. I have great visions of coming down and cleaning up my mess and prepping for my check it out Tuesday at 7. Never happens that way. By the time I walk the dog and something usually comes up and I usually get down here at 10 to 7 going, gee, wonder what I'm going to do at 7 o'clock. So it was nice to have that break for a few weeks where you guys know I love my Mondays, right? I love them, but they are exhausting. They're a lot of work. I've been doing this for near on 2 years now, right? It'll be like March 2022. It'll be 2 years since this stupid pandemic of stupidness has landed. And I started doing my Mystery Card Mondays. So it's a lot of card layouts. It's a lot of stuff. So anyway, I've missed you guys, but it was a good break. I have a bunch of stuff saved so that maybe the next few Mondays are going to be a little bit quicker and easier for me. But having said that, I came down yesterday to do it and I struggled with a card for the longest time. And then I just nailed it. So yeah, you never know what's going to happen in my world. But anyway. Yes, Happy New Year. Jennifer, hi. Cherie, hello. Or Sherry, not Cherie. Sorry, I'm getting all confused now. Hi, Sherry. Watching some live and some replay. Excellent. Yes. Now, Jennifer, my wisdom highlights. Holy crow. Let's just chat about me for a while. Because, we got this layout is so super quick and easy. We'll be done in like 3 minutes. So let's just chat about what's going on here. Friday. I am living for Friday, you guys. Last week, I had an epiphany. Actually, yeah, no. It was Tuesday and I was supposed to go to the chiropractor and physiotherapy. I think I mentioned this last Tuesday. And I was getting overwhelmed with everything I had to do. And I just went, hey, I don't have time to go to the chiropractor and the physiotherapist today. I'm just going to postpone that. So I postponed it until Friday. So I go chiropractor, physiotherapy, hair. Oh my God. I haven't had time since before Christmas. I didn't want to call my girl Elaine and just say, can you squeeze me in? Because I knew she would. I didn't want to do that to her. It was Christmas. I'm like, I don't care if I got gray. It's all good. It's glitter, right? Hi, Marcella, welcome. Started working from home March 18th, 2020. Isn't that unreal, Mary? Same with like Craig. Yeah, he's been home almost 2 years. He's not back yet. Maybe the end of January. Hi, Debbie. Can't play. Oh, power's been out. Ugh. Sitting in the dark. Well, that's just creepy. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Okay, so enough about that. Hey, where is my girl, Melanie? Come on, Melanie. Are you in the house yet? Did I miss it? Melanie's not here. Hope Melanie is okay. She's always here. What the heck, Melanie? Anyway, she always asks for my Jenny update. Oh, Denise. Okay, today, Denise is my favorite. Hi, Coral. Long time no see. Right, so let's do a quick Jenny update, okay? Oh, Gerald. You're letting me down, buddy. I gotta change your batteries. Okay, so last week, I didn't mention really on the live, I don't think. December was a gong show, you guys. I ate my way through the house. Like, it was bad. It was so bad. I gained almost 10 pounds in a month. Yeah, no word of a lie. Yeah. But that's okay. It's all good. A little month blip. I ate and then I was like, I can't wait to not eat this stuff, but I kept eating it anyway. Okay. So this morning, can I just say I was down from last week. I was down 5.4 pounds. Yeah, I was. Now, having said that, I'm still up 4 from my lowest. So Christmas, like we're just going to forget last week and the week before because I was up and then I was down. I'm still up. Oh, well, it's not though, Teresa. Like you have no idea what I ate. I am up 4 pounds. That's okay. If I can get through Christmas up 4 pounds, I am thrilled with that. Little blip. So I'll be down 2 or 3 next week. Back on track. It was just I just had a little thing. Anyway, so I'm good. I'm still down to 35 pounds. Yay me. It's all good, right? Christmas. I know it was totally loud and yeah, whatever. That was last month. It feels like last year. It was last year. Okay. We're going to play, you guys. Today's layout. I'm sure I have other things to say, but it's okay, Trina. I haven't, Okay. Trina, you're cheating on me? Hi, MJ. Hello. All right. Coolio. Yep. And actually, you know what? So in my defense, my brother was in town and I took him back to the airport on Saturday. So he's been here for a couple of weeks. And we went out for lunches. We had dinners at Mom a few times. And hi, Connie. Welcome. It was all good. And I enjoyed every single bite, calorie, and bulge. So I'm back into my real pants. Today I had to wear real pants. Had to adult all day today. I'm exhausted. I don't want to do it again tomorrow. So tomorrow's back to leggings. Anyway, there you go. I know, right? Absolutely, Nikki. I'm all for that. Yeah. Okay. So tonight, is everybody prepped? Since I gave you so much time to prep. Okay, let's see if I can get in the field of vision. Here we go. Okay. So, no, that's crooked. What's going on here? That's not okay. Hang on. I don't know what's going on. Why am I so crooked? Wait. I got new lights. So I'm still a little glary. I haven't quite mastered the new lights, but that's okay. Whatever. It's dark out. And why is it crooked? This is not okay. Hang on. This way? Nope, this way. Huh. All right, let's do that. It's still a little brown. It's still a little glary, but that's okay. Thanks, Debbie. There was no willpower whatsoever. I starved this week. I'm not going to lie. I know, Connie. It's so not like me to be ahead of the game. Okay, let's play. Everybody, get your stuff ready. Enough of this babbling on. It's 7:08 and I've done nothing. I don't know why you people tune in. I don't know, other than to see how much weight I've lost. Okay, I know. Okay, anyway, leave it, Tamara. Move on. Okay, so we are starting with our standard card base. Yes, we are 8.5 by 5.5. And we're going to fold it in half. I'm sure I have lots of stories to tell over Christmas and stuff, but right now I'm honestly drawing a blank. As discussed, I had 3 appointments today, and my brain is now mush, so I'm on autopilot at the moment. So there is our card base. Next, we're going to get some designer paper that measures 2 1/4 wide by 5 long. Now, normally in my posts, I say just do a 2¼ inch strip, like 2¼ by 12, but I didn't want to restrict you guys to what paper you're using. I know a lot of you have 6x6, you do my paper shares and they're 6x6. So I didn't want you to have to be forced to use that one pack of 12x12 you might have and then cut it down. So I thought I'm just going to go with 2¼ by 5, and I'm assuming that you would have cut 2. So you would have had a 12-inch strip if you were using 12x12 paper. But if you're using 6x6 paper, then this allows you a little bit more in the options of what paper you use. So 2¼ by 5. So for mine, I am going to tape that down on this side. So for those of you who might be watching for the first time, or if this is your first time, you best be saying Heidi ho. Let me know who you are and where you're from and how you found me. But if you're new to me, you might not know what this is. This is our silicone mat, and I use it now with our new stamp and seal. Well, it's not new, it's 2 years old, but newer than what we called our snail. So this is our stamp and seal, and it can quite often get stuck. So stuck, by that I mean you can't advance it easily, so you're forever going like this to try to get it advanced. If you use the silicone mat, it will start, and you start your tape just off the edge. Every single time it will catch. So I always use this mat now for my taping down. Oh no, Marcella. Tested positive for COVID today. Ugh, how do you feel? I hope you feel okay, Marcella. Ugh. Give us details. We need details. Have you been licking doorknobs? What the heck, Marcella? Okay, so I'm taping that down on the left-hand side of my page. Okay, this paper, what paper is that, Tamara? I hear you cry. Let me tell you what paper that is. This is the gorgeous paper that you get for free with a celebrations item. If you spend $120, you get this bundle, this Friendly Hello bundle, who Wendy Morin just won for submitting her. Her name was drawn from my scavenger hunt that I had last Monday for my catalog launch. Just did the draw an hour ago, so Wendy Morin won. So she's going to get this bundle. $120 order will get you this, and the paper is truly, I want to say delicious, but that's kind of weird. My mom would say it's not delicious. That's stupid. It's divine. Look at this. I love it. Granny apple green. The colors are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that. Love it. This is the purple page that I used. A lot of options. It doesn't have to, love it. This could, did I mention I love it? I flippin' love it. It's happy and cheery on a, oh yeah, that could be a nice Christmas card with those colors. But anyway, I digress. Back to my card. It takes me an hour to put together a 30-second card. Feeling great. Excellent. Took Dad to be tested and decided while I was there. Well, that was your first mistake, Marcella. Oh, no. Jennifer. Of course, Jennifer. I don't mind. It's my glitter strands, right? Hey, Bev. How are ya? Oh, good, Teresa. I'm glad you got the mat. Once you get the hang of using it, honestly, you'll never go back. You're like, how did I live without this thing? I digress again. Okay, so then we've got our cardstock layer, 3.5 by 3.5, and our top layer, which is 3.25 by 3.25. So it simply comes down to this. If you couldn't figure out how this was going to come together, well, there you go. This is my card layout. Now, I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks and what I'm doing. Do you want to see my final card? Yeah, you do, because this is it. This is the layout, okay? And there are so many options for this. Can't even stand it. Will they sell that paper? No, Mary, they will not. Nope, not going to happen. You're going to have to get it on the buy and sell groups, and most demonstrators are going to have the bundle, and so probably they won't separate, right? Because you're spending $120 to get the stamp set and the paper. Yeah, but I'm going to be having more draws. I might be hoarding some of these. I might be scooping them and hoarding them. Oh, I was thinking maybe we should do it tonight. Should we do a little contest tonight? Not for this bundle, but my lovely friend Donna, right? From Ruler Donna, right? The Donna Ruler, right? Donna brought me an extra stamp set, which is also a $120 celebration free stamp set. She had an extra one. She said, hey, would you like to use this for a prize? I'm like, yeah, I would. So how about I'm going to pick a time how does the timing work on the replays? The timing works by the minutes. So I'm going to pick a time in my head right now. So obviously don't pick between 1 and 14. Pick between 15 and 60. A number between 15 now, and you can be very specific if you want to, but I'm going to pick a time, and I'm going to have to write it down over here. Whoever is commenting, do you have the video about how to use the mini big shots? No, Teresa, but you know, we got an hour long here, so at the end of this I could show you how. Hi, Gail. All right, so I'm going to pick a number now between 15 and 60, and whoever comments at the time closest to what I pick is going to win this special moments stamp set. So now, ladies, don't just keep commenting hello, 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 hello. It's got to be comments, right? It's going to be a bit of a luck of the draw sort of thing. I have to pick a number, so let me think between, it's already 7:15, so don't pick 15. Somewhere between the number of 16 and 60, I'm going to pick a number, and I'm going to go, okay, I picked a number, and whoever has commented closest to that number can be over or under, because it shows me on the video, like somebody commented at, 13 minutes and 22 seconds. Whoever's commented closest to my number is going to win the special moment stamp set. Compliments of Donna. Thank you, Donna. Aw, thanks, Hope. Thank you so much. All right, but don't tell me what number. Just keep. Okay, wait, Hope. Okay, 17 is your magic number. Okay, but don't tell me what your number is. You just have to keep commenting. And if you have commented at the time that I have picked, it really does, Myrna. Hi, Myrna. Thank you for subscribing to my newsletter. I just saw that. Well, I saw it, but I processed the information today. So thank you for subscribing. Okay. So yes, Donna, very, very generous. My girls are great. My friends, I get the best. Okay. So back to my cards. I'm going to flippin' heck, Tamara. Gerald. Oh my gosh. You guys, I haven't seen you in so long. Okay. You've missed me, right? I know. Well, thank you, Hope. All right. Here's how my card is starting tonight. Here, by the magic of television. So, look at the set I used. Look at that. Right, Denise? She's the best. I know. I've got batteries here, Myrna. I have batteries for Gerald. I just don't really know where I put them. But I do have more. Okay, so look at the layout, you guys. Here's an alternate layout. This is a card I did for our card swap. And I loved it so much. I went, that was so easy. And so then I was playing along last night and came up with this little fella. So I'm going to show you some tips on how to do this while you... What's going on here? Oh, I never took the backing off. Well, that's brilliant. There you go. Did I do it over here? I sure did. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how I got this. Because, Mystery Card Monday is more about more than just the 3-minute card that we make. Oh, yes, Marcella, you'll get so many cards done. Thanks, Gail. I love the cactus set. And I love that card. Yes. And I love the colors too, Coral. Absolutely. Oh, well, Jennifer, it's not too late. It's not too late. Order it up. You should have taken my class, girl. That's the best way to do it. Yes, gorgeous. So I'm going to show you. How I did this. So here is my 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Now, I have been... okay. What's happening here? Here we go. All right. I have been using my Stamparatus a lot more lately. And this is a perfect situation of why and when and how you would want to use your Stamparatus. I demand a really good, crisp image. And for this little bird, pardon me, I thought if I stamp him in the black, it's not going to be crisp unless I use my Stamparatus. Now, I decided not to use my black. He's actually stamped in the basic gray. It just, I don't know. I find you can even see, maybe you can't on here. I think you can. If I zoom in close, you can see little flecks of black in here. I used black, where is it? Like in this flower, it just never really came out that well. So the Memento and the Stays On, it doesn't come out of my photopolymer stamps very well. Yeah, it does save a lot of cardstock, Mary. Yeah. So I like to use my regular inks. I don't know, it just cleans up easier. And really the basic gray is not that far off of black. So yeah, keep commenting, ladies, because there's a stamp set to be won. Okay. So what I've done here, when you use a photopolymer set, you need to use either our foam pad. That's this one here. But we do have a new one. This one's discontinued. Here's the one that we really have. Look at, see, my cactus. See, I've been using it for my cactus card too. Okay, so this is the one we sell now. It's got grids on it, and that's the one you want. Anyway, here's why. Let me tell you. Why, Tamara? Why? I'll tell you. Just a minute. Relax. Because then you don't have to do what I have to do here. Before we got that grid one, you had to mark, where you were going to consistently put your layer if you're stamping multiples. So that's what I did here. Now, little birdie, well, I can do it for you. Like here's how I set it up. So I put this as just washi tape so that I know, okay, if I'm going to do 7 of these, which I had done, I think 10 of these, I stamped it over and over and over. So I knew that I had to put the layer right in this corner. So when I came along to Mr. Bird, I started off like this. And I just wanted to make sure that my words and my birds were both going to fit on here. So I started off like this. Okay. So yes, they're going to fit if I'm careful. And I thought, okay, I'm going to have to move him up a bit so that there's room for the hello friend. Now, if you want him all in the same color as the words, great. You close the door, you pick it up, you ink, you're off to the races. But I wanted my bird gray and I wanted the sentiment in the purple. So that's not going to work. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't like the no, stays on is not a friend of the photopolymer, so don't use that on photopolymer if you can help it. Yep, you use tape 2. I do too, Donna, because then I forget where on the grid I put it. Yeah. Cheaper than buying the grid paper. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's a good investment, that grid mat. All right. So because I want them the 2 different colors, I'm going to do it. Stop that. I'm going to use 2 of my different Stamparatus plates because I might have 6 of them, possibly 8. You know me, I'm a quantity girl. If 1 is good, 8 is better. So I'm going to start with my bird. So I'm leaving him there. I've got my little door here and I'm going to close the door. Now, I can pick up, if I open this, chances are pretty good because it's photopolymer. It's going to stick to my paper and move it. So what I like to do is grab my Donna ruler. It's not just a ruler, you guys. I stick it down here and I'm just pressing down on that paper to make sure it doesn't move. Did you hear that? Right? It was sticky, but this is just holding it down so it doesn't move the paper when I lift it. Okay, so now I'm ready to ink. So I'm going to grab my basic gray and I'm going to ink it up. And it doesn't matter if I don't get it perfect the first time because that's the joy of the Stamparatus. So I'm going to close the door. I'm going to press. I'm going to open the door. That will not do. Look at that one leaf. That leaf. No, lame. Can't have that. Hi, Kim. Glad to see you. Yep. All right, so we're going to do it again because the joy of the Stamparatus is it hasn't moved. Much better. And it's looking a lot more like black right now, too. Yes, Debbie is in the dark. You're right. Okay, so that's Mr. Bird. You know what? I could do the flower just a titch more, too. Okay, so that's the bird done. Now, with the Stamparatus, what I could do is have this other plate up here. And so I could do bird, ink up the words, and do it that way. But honestly, my desk doesn't have that much room because of my mirror, because of my 9,000 devices that are on here. So I'm just taking that one right off and I'm just going to put this one on here. I just like to work on the right. And now I'm going to put my hello friend here. I'm going to close the door to pick it up. Get the Donna ruler. This will, you guys know it'll always be called the Donna ruler, right? Hold it down there because you heard it. Oh, okay, it sticks to the magnet. Get it off there. You guys know never to put these lying near each other on your desk because you know they'll snap together. They are rare earth magnets. They will snap together and shatter, much like this one. And yes, it will cut you. And yeah, so don't do that. Okay. So then I got out my Fresh Freesia ink. And this one, it's a lot lighter in color. So I actually did ink this 2 or 3 times to get it as dark as I wanted it. So that's one stamp. And I like it just a little bit more intense. So again, ink it up again. Close the door. Look at that, 724. And I've said absolutely. It's funny because really this, I cracked off like 10 of them in an hour. So quick. But nothing's ever quick when I do my shows, right? Because I need to give you tips and tricks along the way. All right, I'm going to just give this a little wipe because it's going to go over here now. So there's Mr. Bird. And I did the same thing with the, for the cactus. Actually, but that one I did do, because I could push my cameras backwards, I did do the 2 plates forward and backwards. So I stamped the Bermuda Bay, and then I inked it up. And it was a must for this cactus, because there's no way with a solid image, you really need the Stamparatus for that. Oh yeah, maggots. I've gone through 2 sets. And I have them. They're all sitting here all jagged and stuff. I should just throw them away at this point, because I do have replacements. But anyway. All right, so now we're good. You can even leave this card like this. He does not need to be colored. Because we've got the black on this, we could just leave him like that and move on with our day. I did color him though. Thanks, Sherry. That's right, Pat. So now you know how to use it. Pardon me. My nose, you know, it always starts running when I come to the show, right? I'm sorry. I wonder if I should leave that. What do you think? Should I leave it or do you want to see me color it? Oh, thanks, Coral. Thank you. Is your class for the cactus bundle full? No, Jennifer. There would be time for me to mail it to you. I do have space. It's $50 porch pickup. Nope, it's not. Cactus is not. It's 40. How much is cactus? Cactus is, oh yes. Okay. 75 local, 85 long distance. But with that, you get the Cactus Medley refill from last year. That's a $20 item plus the bundle. And it's a week from Friday, January 21st. So I can mail that to you tomorrow. So this will get to you as long as Stampin' Up! Can get you the stuff by Friday. If you want to take that gamble, then absolutely there's room to do that. Okay. Leave it black. Color it, says Bev. Sharon says to leave it black. Anybody else? Color it or leave it black? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yes, you could make the paper with the stamp set. Absolutely. Because look at, we've got the flowers and we've got these. You could do, you know what? So you could emboss you could Versamark this, or you could white emboss it. Take your brayer it with, or your blending brushes. I guess we don't have our brayers in our blending brushes in the Fresh Freesia, and then stamp it in the black. So you could absolutely make this pattern. Like it black. Some say color, just the flowers. Okay, there's a good compromise. I'm going to color it. Now, you guys, I'm going to warn you right now, it is going to bleed. It's going to bleed. Our blends right now, I'm thinking it's the paper. So remember when we had to change from Whisper White to our, what's this called now? Basic White. It's not the same. And I think there's a chemical reaction going on here, and it bleeds where it didn't used to bleed this badly. So if you're using your blends and you're going like, holy cow, is it me? What am I doing wrong? No, it's not you. Some people are having some success by heat setting their image, but the better way to do it is actually to leave it overnight. Well, I don't have time like that. And it's not horrible, right? It's not horrible to leave it, to have it bleed a little bit, but just know that it's not you. It is bleeding a little bit. So I'll start with, I'll probably end up coloring it all off camera, but I'll show you. I'll just do a little bit and then we'll move on because it's 7:28. Yes, I absolutely love this. I love it. Uncolored bird. I like simply, I kind of do too. I know, right? Oh, but the people, I gotta give the people what they want. You know what? I'm going to color this one just to show you how, and then I'm going to make another one, and the finished one will be uncolored because this one actually isn't that crisp for me. I think I moved the plate a little bit. So here's what I did to make this little bird. I used my Flirty Flamingo, light Flirty Flamingo, and my light freesia. Okay, remember what you do to open this? You hold it tightly, like what are you holding this tightly like? Like your dog leash that you don't want to let go of. Okay, and then you're going to push where these 3 dots are, gently removing the cap so it doesn't go bing and it drips on your paper. And you're going to do the same with this one. Okay, now I like to just set my blends in the cap because they're alcohol and they will dry out, but I don't want to snap them on and have to get it off every time, right? So I can't keep up. See, I told you guys to keep commenting and you are, so yay, but I can't keep up. So I'm going to have to read them all later. So I'm going in with my light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to go in the center, and it is going to bleed, and it's okay. Just get over it. It's all right. It's not horrible. So I just did his tummy, and I did the branch as well. I don't know why I have a pink branch, but I do. And then just these little veins in the leaf. Okay, so then you're going to grab your light, and the whole key to a good blend is you need to get the paper really, really wet. So the more paper you lay, or the more ink you lay down, the better the blend is going to be, the more smooth it is, and the fewer harsh lines where you're like, oh, that's pink and that's purple. Okay, so you want to just get it wet, and the more the better. So you have to protect your surface with some paper because it's alcohol and it does go through, right? So if you're just doing it on your mother's antique dining room table, don't. You will be sad. So I've kind of gone over where there's the pink spots, but I'm going to go over it again now. I'm blending, and because it's alcohol, you see it's getting rid of any of the harsh lines there. This one I covered up more of the pink than I wanted to, but anyway. So the wetter, the better. That sounds wrong. Anyway, now I just went in with my dark, whatever color this is, freesia. And you can just do some of the highlights. But you can see now this pink has, you can see the circle of the pink. So again, you just want to go in and blur any spots like that. That's all you do. Done. Easy peasy. Didn't know what, Kathy? Thanks, Marcella. Yeah, it is a beautiful bundle. So there you go. Like that took no time to color, honestly. I will do a black and white version later. So you're going to mount that on your square. I'm going to grab my ends. Like, we do not waste these, right, ladies? Waste not, want not. I need my tool. My nails are too short for this. All right. Gosh, it's good to be back, you guys. 7:32. I've missed you guys. I have missed you. I've loved not having to have makeup on, and yeah, it's been nice, but I have missed it. Okay, so there's this. I'm going to grab some ribbon. Don't ask me about the ribbon tire. My dad made them years ago, but it's a great way for me to make a tight, small bow. Try not to cut my finger. I love, this is my favorite ribbon right now, because it can be tied in a bow and not bulk up my postage. These are the in color. This is the Fresh Freesia, obviously, and they are the open weave ribbon. Love it. Love it, love it. I've bought many a roll. I think I'm on my 4th or 5th roll of the Evening Evergreen. We know that to be true. Okay, so then I'm going to just try. When I have these small pieces, I tend to nick my finger a lot lately, so I'm trying to see. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, all right, okay. I know, Tracy, right? I missed talking to you today, Tracy. I was too much today. Too much. 3 appointments. Too much. Go, 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 go. Okay, so there we go. Anyway, then you can either grab your black matte dots, or these are the classic matte dots. I thought, well, let's grab these ones because I couldn't find my other ones. And I used 3 of those on my little bird card. It's a bit of overkill, but you know me, I like ribbon and I like embellishments, or the my 3 dots. You know, I like my 3 dots. Do other demonstrators do the 3 dots, or is it just me? I don't know. I'm putting this one way down here. I don't know. I like them on everything. So there's my bird card. Easy peasy. It is easy. This one, just as easy. I'm going to show you. Am I going to show you this one again? No. You know what? I'm not. Because you can see it. I want to play. So, okay. So this one's going to go over here. Okay. I need to, there's so many sets I want to try this with. Okay. So yesterday I was playing, or on the weekend I was playing, and I came up with my next class. Well, my cactus class is next. That's on the 21st, right? These are the 3 cards we're making, $75. You get a whole bunch of stuff. Then the In the Moment class, you get these 3 cards plus the chalk marker. This one, you can't even believe. This one is colored with the chalk marker. It's so cool. This one's cool. The chalk marker is white, but look, it's pink. So I have a trick for that. Anyway, I know you can't have even numbers. That's just wrong, right, Donna? Okay. But I struggled with this card. I took 3 hours. Do you want to see the card that I came up with? It took me 3 hours and I hated it. Ready? You ready for this? Okay, forget the glare. Like, I can't even, you guys. I tried this card literally for 3 hours. I just couldn't make it work. I want to try it with this layout. I'm like, I want to try this layout. So let's do it. She said, I need to put away, look at all my Stamparatici. Is that a word? Stamparatici? Because look what I think I want to do. I love this picture. Where is she? Where'd she go? Oh, where is she? Here she is. I love this one the best. The one of the girl reading with her dog. Makes me happy. So again, I should send this up on the Stamparatus probably. Oh, but I won't, because that would make too much sense. I'm going to do it in the brown. I'm going to do it in my early espresso, because in my class, that's what I'm using. So here's what I'm going to do. So I love this sentiment. You're always so good to others. Be good to yourself too. There are about 4 women that I would like to send this to this week. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment first. How about I stay in camera? Is that good? Did I mention I've missed you guys? Okay. So I'm going to stamp that right here. Because then I'm thinking, I want to stamp the girl, and I want to see if she's going to be in the way. I think I can make it. But just in case, I'm going to cover up. I'm going to grab a Post-it note. And I'm just going to cover up this little corner of the word always. Because I don't want it to get gunched. Gunched is a word. Today's word comes to you with the letter G. Gunched. I don't know why I'm so silly. I think I'm just so tired today. Okay, so I'm going to get the girl and her dog. Maybe, what about her little S? I want to cover up this S too, because just in case. I don't want the S gunched either. Okay, so let's get the girl. And now I don't have to worry about anything. Her hair can get in there, her coffee cup. Okay, we're going to push down real hard. Now, the only trick to when you mask off is you want to make sure you've got a good press where these Post-it notes are so that you don't get a heavy line. So I'm glad I covered that up because look, I did get the, it would have covered the words up. All right, could have been just a titch higher because there's a little, it's all good. I could cover, that's okay. If anybody complains, they have to give it back. I could have scooched her over to the right a little bit and that would have been better. However, it's all good. Now, I want to show you a trick on how to color her. Blends work beautifully. Let me show you some of my blend cards, right? This, okay, remember that's what happens when you pull your cap off your blends. Okay, so this was with the pool party. Isn't that pretty? Light and dark. So that's really cute. Maybe we'll just do that. Yeah. Okay, the trick I was going to show you was just using a blending. Okay, you can see this is how I struggled on the weekend. I have like 9,000 of them colored, all with my blend marker. Okay, I'm not showing. Okay, I can show you that trick. Let's just pretend. I'll show you the trick. Where's my blend? Okay. And let's say I'm going to do her in purple. So I'm going to take my, what's this called? Ink pad. I'm going to squish it together really hard so that ink is transferred into the lid. Okay, I'm going to make sure that this is clear. I don't want to have red. Okay, it's purple. So I'm going to take my blending pen, blender pen, whatever this is called, and I'm going to pick up ink on my blender. So now this has turned it into a marker. And oh, okay, thanks. Okay, I'll have to look that up then, Bev. Thanks. All right, I made that word up. That's a word? Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, you're gonna grab this and say I wanted to color the pillow purple. So I'm gonna start on the left hand side, and as I drag it to the right, the color kind of runs out. So you get an ombre look. Now, you have to know that you can't rub too much with this blender pen because it will rub a hole in your paper. Okay, but look at how that gives a nice ombre look. But this is great. Teresa, this is great for you. If you don't have a lot of the inks yet, what a great way to get, you know, a marker in every color. So then you could do her pocket. And you just keep picking up ink, and then you can color with it. You could just put some accents on these areas. And in her hair, you could just, you know, do a little bit of a light color. So there's my trick. Totally not what I'm doing for my card right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at all the comments, you guys. Okay, I didn't scroll all the way down. Cool. Okay. You like that card, Nikki? I should mail it to you. I don't like it even a little bit. I tried so hard to make it work. Yeah, don't like it. Anyway, so I'm going to color her. Now, what color paper? I like this quite a bit, actually, in the brown. So how about if I could use this sheet. Okay, you know what? You don't even have to use designer paper. What color do I want to use? I'm going to do, let's do this. Is this Pool Party? This is Pool Party, which I think is running out because I just bought, wait, I have more Pool Parties? Are you kidding me? Come on, Tamara. I just bought new Pool Parties because mine was running out. Oh, look, I already have two. Anyway, I got okay, we're doing Pool Party now. Pool Party. Let's have a party. So, you don't have to use designer paper, ladies. We got all the toys, right? 2 1/4 by 5. Is that what it said? This is 2 1/4. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Is anybody still crafting with me, or did you all go to sleep? Keep commenting because somebody's going to win a prize. Okay. So, here. 2 1/4 by 5. Now, I am going to emboss it. Check out this folder, you guys. Stripes and Splatters 3D. I love it. More comments. What am I missing? It's not scrolling. Melanie, were your ears burning? Because I was like, where's Melanie? She needs the Jenny update, and you missed it. So, I don't know. How did you use your chalk marker to get the pink color? Well, Brenda, that would be telling. I'll tell you. Remind me. All right, way to go, Sherry. Okay, so we're going to use this Stripes and Splatters 3D. I'll tell you, you know I can't keep a good secret to myself. I'll tell you how I got that pink with my chalk marker. I'll tell you. Give away all my secrets. Hang on, okay, what's happening here? Nothing. Oh, I'm using the wrong folder. Okay, so with this folder, it's the 3D, so I need to use this. I need to use this, this thing. Hey, do you guys want to win another prize? Is anybody interested in a half price item? For example, you know those $99 slimline cards? $99 for the bundle. I have a half price item that I don't need to use. I bought everything. So I'm thinking of doing a contest where you just have to tell me, like, what's your favorite bundle in the catalog? Now, it doesn't mean you win the bundle. It means you have the opportunity to use that half price item. So you have to pay the half price and the shipping and the taxes on that. But I think I'm going to run a contest on that. Interested? Anybody into that? Okay, so then this one. I started the post. I just didn't finish the post. Now, I think, let's do this. Let's do 3.5 by 3.5. 3.5. I'm into this Bermuda Bay lately. I love it. Let's do this. Ooh, yeah, you guys, you want to do it? Okay. I know, you gotta love contests, right? And again, it's just a comment to win kind of thing. So I need a card base. Don't I even have any card bases, you guys? This is such a gong show. Nothing has changed on that. Okay. It's still only 7:45. I guess because I've done a really super quick card. Okay, so check this out. So now we're going to tape down our edge or a piece here. So yeah, I will post that, if not tonight, tomorrow. You know, comment below with what your favorite bundle is for a chance to be able to purchase the half price item. And then you guys have to pay that half price. Okay, I really want this in Bermuda now. So now I have to change her. It's happening. Can't stop me. It's my show. I don't want her in brown. Okay. However, I will show you, Brenda, just for you, my little tip and trick on how to make the coloring pink using your white chalk marker. Okay, so our inks are water-based, right? I don't know what's in here, but whatever it is, it's going to make this color bleed. So you take your white chalk marker, assuming that this one is one that works. Let me see. Do I have a piece of paper? I can do this in the middle. Yeah, that one that works. So you're going to grab your white chalk marker and we're just going to color over the brown. Look what's happening here. What? Tamara, you're a genius. So you just want to get some of that ink in your chalk marker and look what's going on here. It's turning her blanket pink. She's going to have pink hair now too. And maybe her socks are going to be pink. Isn't that genius? Ta-da! It's pink. Right? Love it. Oh, you're welcome, Marcella. Okay, so I'm gonna, then you just want to kind of make sure that there's no color left in your chalk marker. So anyway, that was fun. You're welcome, Brenda. Okay, now I have to turn her over and do her in, I want to do her in Bermuda. And I'm gonna see, so I can scooch her over a bit more. I'm not gonna mask her off this time now that I kind of know. So I'm gonna do it in my Bermuda. Why is this here? Oh wait. Over here, as far to the left as I can happily do. Not terribly, MJ. No, it, I mean, for a minute, but it comes off clean. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, let's see if I can get her and the coffee cups. So, I'm just looking for my scrap paper. I just don't want to get my desk. Okay, so over here, pardon my head. It's probably going to hit the camera here. You know what? I don't need that much of her coffee cup. And let's just go like this. I'm going to go, I don't need all of her coffee cup. Let's just go like this and do it. Go hard. Seize the day. Hey, Teresa. Not on this one, Teresa. I'm going to do a different post. And then you can comment on that one, okay? Wait for the post for tomorrow. But hey, you can comment today because, yeah, you could still win by commenting today. So anyway, there it is. That'll be fine too. And you can just leave it like this. And that's look how soft that is. And then you could take your pool party. I don't like it over that far. You know that bothers me, right? I have to do it again. I try, you guys. I try really hard, but you know me. I won't mail it if it's like that. So I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to mask it off. I am who I am. Okay. Now, I need my little Post-it notes back. I cannot help it. Like that. Like that. Go a little bit higher. Okay, let's get Mr. Dog and Mr. Book and everybody in there. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Pardon my head, it's gonna hit the camera. I think my camera's closer than usual, so let's just go back here. All right, over here and up there. Okay, here we go. The chalk marker and the white crayon, they're not quite the same, Teresa. The crayon, our watercolor crayons were very waxy. You can also use our, love it. You can also use a pencil crayon if you're on a dark paper. That would work nicely too. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in, and this is my light, I think. That's dark. Look at me, Dodo. Light. Still only 7:49. I was like, how long? It feels like I've been doing this forever. Okay, so I'm going to go in on my light. I'm just going to do everything. Light. Pool party. And actually, I didn't blend a lot of this. You could be just really rough, really organic. Is that a thing? Organic. And that one's going to be darker. A little bit on her pants. A little bit on her knee there. Okay, and then in between the dog. I think I'll do between his legs here. I think that's supposed to be that color there. Okay, and then we're going to go in. I know, it feels a lot later than 7:50. Am I in some sort of time warp? I don't know. Anyway, so then you can just go in with your dark blend and just, again, go over where Stampin' Up! Has. And it just makes you look like you're the artist. Go in and just highlight these areas. It is bleeding. I'm okay with that. Like it's bleeding the outline. That's okay. Look how, that's okay. Now, I think I'm going to do her whole book darker. What I love about the blends is that you don't get any lines. Like when you colored with our old markers, you got lines, unless you went in circles really quickly, right? These, no lines. And let's do the coffee cup a little bit darker too. Love it. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay. Let's mount this bad girl. She's just reading a book with her dog. Pop her up on dimensionals using your take your pick tool. Can't craft without it. I can't. It really is my pointer finger now. It's part of me. Saves my nails. Even this part, I never used to be very good at getting these little tops off, but now mastered it. I feel like I could use a darker color here, but that's okay. Like that. I am? Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Okay, now, what else do I want? You know what I want. You know what I want. What I really, really want. We're going monochromatic. Because I still look how many I still have of these, you guys. I better start using these things up. They're going to retire. And look, I still have a bazillion of them. Oh, I haven't used them in ages because they keep coming out with more stuff and I keep buying it. Okay, so I don't think he's going to get... Oh, yes, he is. I was going to say, or she... Where is my... Here she is. Oh, pool party ribbon. It's going to be dark enough. Oh, you know what? Bermuda Bay would probably look better. Oh, you could just tuck that. Oh, that's so pretty. Stop. What's that sound? Everybody gets going around. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, no, it's not going to tie nicely. I had a vision. Do this. Yes, I like it. Stop. Lift up. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, so I got this little chunk of ribbon, and to secure that down, I'm going to use my tear and tape. Luckily for me, I hadn't used too many dimensionals, or I hadn't pushed down my dimensionals. Look at, did I show you the splatter? Look at how it looks. I mean, I did it, but I didn't show it to you. Fun, right? I can't wait to read all your comments, you guys, and I'm excited that somebody's going to win the Donna set. Okay. I want this. Oh, hurts. It's okay. We're going to go like this. I'm doing it the hard way. It's the Tamara way. There we go. And then, well, it's not as tight as I'd like it to be. Oh, well. Okay. Now what? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Done. The layout works. I know it's a gorgeous. Okay, this is really irritating me, but anyway, it's not tight enough. But that would work, right? So look, we've got this layout. We have this layout. We have the bird layout. Wherever Mr. Bird went, I lost Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird. A bird, bird, bird. The bird is a word, word, a bird, bird, bird. There we go. There's Mr. Bird. Yep. Yep. This was my first one. This one's a little bit blurrier. But I need to do another one just black for the people. Look, that's 754. What else did I promise you? Did I promise you anything else? What jewels are those? Mary Jean asks. These are the adhesive back sequins, the artistry blooms, I do believe. Let me check my Bible. Momento, por favor. They are indeed number 4. Artistry blooms, adhesive back sequins. And I might have bought 17 packs for last Christmas party with the team. What's the other embossing folder that comes with it? Stripes. Stripes are the other ones. So here are the stripes. And, okay, I'm covered in hair. And stripes and splatters. $13.50. There you go. Okay, so now let's just have a little chit chat because it's 7:55. So I'm going to post these pictures and then please post copies of what you made in the comments below. I don't know if I'm ever going to mail anything out. You know how I used to always mail something out 7 weeks later? I'm not committing to that anymore. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. I don't know. We'll just see. It's just a commitment that I just cannot make right now. So, but please post them because everybody wants to see what you made. Now, so today I heard a couple of things that I went, okay, you know how I'm always going on that you guys, if you want anything from this catalog, you need to order it sooner than later, right? And here's why. Aside from the whole supply issue problem in the world, aside from that, Chinese New Year, you guys. So China is essentially shutting down for the next 2 or 3 weeks in stages, right? Not every company shuts for 2 or 3 weeks, but, you know, they kind of rotate so that the whole country doesn't come to a screeching halt, but it does affect things. Now, I've heard that there aren't as many ships waiting to dock in the Western port down near LA as there have been. I think usually there's about 1,000 ships hanging out there, or 100 ships, but there was only like 50 recently. However, containers are still a huge, huge problem. So Stampin' Up! Isn't the only one, but companies around the world, there's not enough containers. They're sitting here in the Western port. They being whoever does these things, need to ship empty containers back to China to get filled up, to bring back to other parts of the world. So that's a problem. Now, what I've also heard come June, remember, when was it? When there was the dock strikes? Yeah, that was a year and a half, I want to say a year and a half ago. Their contract is up again. And so the powers that be had asked the union, hey, will you postpone your contract like for a year because there's this pandemic-y problem going on and we need your services? And the union said no. So there very well could be a strike situation on the docks again, like in June, because we don't have enough problems with deliveries and stuff. So please, I implore you, if you want anything that has any of our dies or any of our punches or any of our specialty papers, please order them now. You will miss out. You will be disappointed. Please get the starter kit so that you can order in May for as many products that you can get your hands on before the crisis in June, which is when June is when the rest of the Stampin' Up! World can, or the customers can order their products. But if you're a demonstrator, i.e. if you get the starter kit now, you get to order in May. So it's the perk of being a demonstrator is you get to order before anybody else. And if there's going to be a shortage, chances are you're going to get in before the shortage. So It's madness. It's madness. Your order is 5 days late getting. Oh yeah, Debbie. Oh, it's a problem. It's an issue. It's a concern. It's very real, right? And it's not going to get any better. The estimate for the shipping problems to kind of calm down is the third quarter of 2023. We're talking a year and a half to a year and 3/4 from now, you guys. So it's getting worse before it gets better. Okay. So just so you know, if you're a demonstrator, order. If you're a customer, order. If you like the stuff, order. Okay. It is 7:59. I'm going to keep talking for another minute, just in case I actually picked the time as 8 o'clock. But I hope you've been commenting. I'm going to let you know. I'll tell you right now, because there's no secrets. I don't keep secrets from you guys. The number that I had picked for whoever was commenting closest to was the number 23. So whoever commented around 23 minutes in, okay, remember when I said it was 7:14, 7:15? So it was very shortly after I first mentioned that, is going to win the Donna set, the special moments. So I'll go through and I'll scroll, and whoever's closest, and if there's a tie, well, I'll figure something out. But you can't, somebody's got to be closer. You can't comment at exactly the same time. So there you have it. If you have any questions, by all means, message me. Tomorrow is Check It Out Tuesday. What would you like to see? I've got all kinds of cards. I could do look at these colors, look so pretty together. Look at these, just sitting here on my desk. Look at these. They are so pretty. Just looks like an Easter egg. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see. No guarantees I'll do it, but maybe I'll do a fancy card, or maybe I'll just pick one out of the catalog and show you how to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to see. Daffodil set, Donna. Oh, challenging me. Okay, I've only made one card, but not using the dies. I'll show you what card I made with the daffodil set so far. The Daffodil Daydreams. I made an easy one. Oh, okay. You're going to make me play with it. Okay. If I get a chance tomorrow, I'm going to see how my life goes tomorrow, because today it wouldn't have happened. But this is the card I made right out of the catalog. But I will try to use those dies. You know, I'm not a fussy die kind of gal, but I will try to assemble some daffodils for you, if I could do that. Something for Valentine's, says Hope. Okay, maybe on the horizon. I don't have that one yet, Valerie. It's on its way. It hasn't arrived yet. For anybody who ordered my paper and ribbon share, I'm just finishing the wrapping up of the ribbons, because my satin this one came in today, so I'm working on that, and I'm not sure if I have all the paper yet. I think my math might have been off a little bit, but anyway, thank you for popping in, you guys. I'm going to figure out who commented at time number 23 minutes in, and that person's going to win this stamp set. Slimline. Maybe I'll do them both. The options are endless. All right, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for Check It Out Tuesday. Thank you. I guess I should take some pictures and post them, and then you post yours, and we will see you right here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Talk to you later.